What's up, everybody? Great to be back. And this time, we're doing something a little bit different. Obviously, this is not a tier list. This is the Tough Nut deck tech. And then what we're also going to do is, of course, I think it's actually impossible to do a deck tech without actually adding some games on the end. So that's exactly what we are going to do. So what we're going to do is for the first 5 minutes or so, we're just going to walk over the week 3 results, the first CC results and ProQuest season, and then we're going to go straight into Oops All Tough Nut. Okay, just to give some time for people to come on in because this one's interesting to say the least. Okay, so we got a pretty aggressive version of Tough Nut on the horizon, and I think it's a real different take than a lot of people have taken with the hero. And to be honest, I think it's actually really, really good, in my opinion. It's very difficult to play, but I think that, which is crazy to say about a 3 intellect hero, but there's a lot of nuances, and we're going to dig into all of that during the deck tech. We're going to say, why this card exists and different priority windows and why they matter. And no, I'm not talking about easy shit like Buck Wild and all that. Like, that's self-explanatory. But we're going to talk about stuff a little bit deeper than not a whole lot deeper, but just more in depth. We're going to go into it. So first, let's go and hop right over to the results. And I can drag this over. There we go. Okay, so first things first, we have our results, and I think a lot of this is pretty expected. I don't think there's any huge surprise. I would say the only big surprise here is probably how high Huntsman is, which I do find a little interesting. I mean, obviously Pablo had, really good success in the calling over the past weekend. However, I'm not sure if that's going to stay. Or whether that's going to teeter off just a little bit. But we'll see. It's something definitely worth to keep an eye on. Historically, I played Huntsman at Worlds, and one of the worst matchups you could possibly imagine was, in fact, KO. And obviously, everybody knows now that KO is gone, which is a real good boon for Huntsman and also Tough Nut, because you can actually win a clash now, which is pretty decent. So we take those. And yeah, I think we're going to see an uptick in Acilio. How much is to be undecided. And then after that, I think there's one deck that really just has everybody's attention right now, and that is anybody that can look at Tower Shard data knows that Victor is doing really, really well. And he also had a really good top 8 performance. And if Pablo didn't hit the remembrance, maybe would have made it to the finals, maybe would have won it. Who knows? But I mean, it just seems like a really, really strong deck right now in how it's going to maneuver through the meta. So that's one that we definitely have to keep our eyes on, how it's going to progress through the meta, and what avenues we can take to kind of combat that strategy, whether they lean more traditional Victor or more block everything, cast homes, kind of win con, whatever the case may be. So I'm curious in also what edges you can get in the mirror match, right? Very interesting to see how that kind of plays out. I'm interested to see that. Other than that, I don't think there was anything really crazy, like anything particularly insane. We have Mario still at the top. Verdance, we are looking at a LL within 2 weeks. She got 61 points this past week during ProQuest, and she's about 70 something off, I think, maybe 80. So give her 2 more weeks. Theoretically, if she stays on pace, she should LL before the end of the season. In fact, I think before Memphis, believe it or not. So I think that's what's actually going to impact our meta, not so much KO leaving. KO will have a impact. I don't think it's going to be massive. But I think when Verdance leaves, it's going to really just open the door to, for better or worse, some different decks. And we'll see how that ultimately ends up. Okay. So let's go ahead and just dive into what we came here to discuss. Okay, we didn't come here to play around. We came here to take care of business. Okay, and we're gonna hop straight into the deck. Okay. No, I'm just sorry. This is a little project I'm working on. Wrong deck. Hang on. All right, so here is the deck list. Okay, and we're gonna go over. And it doesn't, so far what's on the screen doesn't look like any spice at all. Like that just looks like regular ass Tough Nut, okay? But I'm telling you, the inventory is where the spice is, okay? So I'm just gonna show everything and then I'm gonna discuss how we came about this idea, this thought process, why we're doing it, okay? And then we're going to kind of just steer through the cards, the decisions, the 200 and something cards in the maybe, not even a maybe board, a maybe library, and why some things do work, why some things don't work. And we're just going to go through all of that, okay? So let's go ahead and show it. Obviously, the blue and yellow base, I think if you're playing Tough Nut, you are locked into that, right? Everybody's playing these blues. Everybody's on these yellows. I think Unexpected Backhand may be a little bit of a surprise, but I think a lot of people are on it. Nothing crazy, but let's go into the spice, okay? So this is what we're looking at. This is our Aggro Tough Nut package, okay? So I did kind of leak in the purple Discord the yellow Zealous belting, okay? And so the whole premise of the idea, what we are working with, our goal, is to, and yes, chat, this is a Seek Horizon, by the way. That is not a glitch on the screen. That is an actual card that's in the deck. And the one copy of is actually a little homage to the idea of this deck and how we basically kind of came up with the genesis for it, okay? And I'll explain. So when I started to build Tough Nut, I think I did what every single other person did with Tough Nut, and that is they started with a super defensive version, and then they played against somebody that just set up past turn, and then you just look at all these shit block threes that deal 6 damage, right? And you're just like, oh shit, right? And you just don't know what to do, right? So I was like, okay, I want to be a little bit more proactive. That was the first thing that went through my mind. But then I said, okay, what can I do? Because we knew we have to do rock. Like if you're not doing rock, 1, you're not playing the game. 2, that's the only way you get a payoff for taking the risk of 3 intellect. So if you're on club, I think you're playing not to lose instead of playing to win. So let's just set that record straight. I think if you're playing Tough Nut, you just have to play rock. You just have to. And so let's dig into it. So what I wanted to do is first I wanted to solve a way without my whole deck being blue. How do I guarantee a rock swing? I said, okay, let me dig through the card pool. And that's where we came up with the Seek Horizon, which is a cheeky little card, right? You play it for 4, go again, you put the blue on top, you flip it out, which is probably a blue 6 in a lot of situation. That's 4 plus 7 plus the 1 toughness. That's a 3 card 12. You're getting 4 value for every single card that you invested, even if you count the lack of intellect, if you will. And so that was the genesis of the idea. I was like, okay, but there's only so many Seek Horizons, right? You can't just have like a whole deck full of them. That doesn't make any sense. So how do I consistently guarantee that I get what I'm trying to acquire? Okay. By the way, we did think about Rise Above. That is legit a thought that actually, I wanted to run the yellow one, by the way, not the red. But yes, that is another way that you can implement this same strategy. Once again, the difference between this and Rise Above is one gives your opponent agency, one does not. I prefer not giving my opponent agency, right? AKA not attacking into me. So I would rather do the attacking and then come up with that, right? That's the idea, okay? Blue Clash of Agility is, we're going to talk about one spot, and that is the Blue Buck Wild. That's kind of undecided on what I need. And that has rotated, that blue Buck Wild has rotated between Clash of Agility Blue, Buck Wild, and Energetic Impact. And I have just found that I would rather give up the block value and have the go again, and once again remove agency from my opponent. Because what you're going to realize when you play Tough Nut into opponents at a really high skill level, they can put you in some spots. They can just stop attacking you when you have one card in your hand. They can do a lot of things. So I asked myself the simple question, okay? And that is, what is the ideal number of cards that Tough Nut wants to block with each turn? And the answer to that question is 1, because you get your toughness value and you're out, right? That's it. You're done. So with that being said, I was like, okay, what can I do with a 2-card hand? And I kept seeing this card because everybody has this card in their Tough Nut deck. It's probably his best card. And I was like, every time I play this card, it's insane. So I was like, let's just recreate this. And then we landed on the Pulpings and the Wild Rides to create the exact same synergy. And the next thing that we have to discuss to kind of support that is the lack of reds, okay? That's the first thing that we did with the deck, is you'll see a lot of Tough Nut decks that have like Swing Bigs and CNCs and all of these, which are good value cards, right? But you immediately lose that value when you flip it off the top, right? You have to burn your tunic counter to save the day, or you have to, which then you don't get to have it later, and whatever the case may be. So I would rather, we literally in most matchups run 9 reds. That's it. And they are our absolute power cards. And other than that, that's it. So that's ultimately what we're trying to accomplish, okay? What about the new Revered Defense reaction that's free if you've been cheered? We did entertain that one as well. It's down here. The problem is I don't want to cheer on my turn. Or my opponent's turn. I want to cheer on my turn. Once again, I don't want defensive value proposition. I want offensive, because I don't want my opponent to have to attack into me for me to get my value. I don't want that. I want to be able to do my game plan, attack my opponent, and accomplish what I'm trying to do. Okay? Okay, help me out. Is this better than Reinhardt? I believe it is. I do, and you'll see when we start playing the games. I guarantee you. So basically, we have a lore accurate matchup. By the way, this deck link is going to be in the TheCardGuyz Discord after the stream. It'll be under the live stream deck list channel, and I'll post it in there directly after the stream, so all of you can have it. And we have a lore accurate, matchup spread of shit don't hit back, shit hits back, right? And basically, the idea here is we are trying to, if we need to be proactive in the matchup, what we do is we shift up the Zealous Beltings and the Wild Rides. And if we need to be proactive into the opponent, like even more so, we're talking against Fatigue, Gravy, something like that, Verdance, a lot of those matchups. But if against Ninja, we can taper back, right? And they kind of have to attack into us to actually execute their game plan. And we don't want to get caught with no blocks. So those come out, and then in goes Rip Off the Top and Vigorous Smash Up, which do a lot more for those, okay, I'll block 3 cards, flip into Rock and swing. And we kind of shift in between those game plans depending on the matchup. And then we also have a little tech piece that maybe some people don't know about, but this card is insane to shore up the Ninja matchup specifically. And I say shore up, I mean, it helps a lot. It literally blocks 5. So what ends up happening is, since you're going to that defensively postured, and I say defensively, I mean, you're just using your 3 blocks, right? You get to block with your helmet and then flip attack action card, which is literally everything but Song and Rip Off the Top. So it has like a 94% success rate. And, you're going to block 5 for free, and you don't discard because it's easy to get all the cards out of your you can get all the cards out of your hand. Can the deck beat Victor? Yes, with some adjustments, 100% believe that is the case. I heard Tough Nut got crazy value against Fatigue. Is that true? Yeah, I mean, you're swinging 7 every single turn, theoretically. Yellow Zealous belting has been pretty decent for me a couple months. I feel less crazy now. So it's just a value prop. So once again, to reemphasize on the reds, and while we're playing some what seems to be lower rate versions of cards, is we really just care about that consistency in the version of 6s and yellows. Okay, those are the 2 things that we're trying to attack with the ratios in our deck. And then our deck is going to accomplish that by rocking, no pun intended, once we slot in the so if we're going with the aggressive package, we put in the Zealous and the Wild Ride. So the Wild Ride would take it up to 39, and this also doesn't count Rodeo, and so Rodeo takes it to 42. This one right here, it doesn't actually count it, so that takes it to 42. And then this one is a 6 half the time, roughly. So you're at about 43 and a half mathematically on the 6s, which gives you a really, I consulted the expert Eugene with Reinar, and he said for success percentages for Wild Ride, you want to be at about 39. So we're 4.5 above that. So we're really consistent on the Wild Rides. But I'll explain an interaction that makes us even more consistent than that. And we can actually make some greedier deck decisions when building. I'm just prefer consistency, so I built it that way. But I want to zoom into this card and help chat understand that this is not a cost effect. This is a win at attack. So why does that matter? When you play this card, a trigger goes on the stack in the layer step, and it says, okay, when this is considered attacking, draw, then discard, right? Well, what you get to do is that gives you the ability to block with a clash card. You look at the top card, you say, okay, is that a 6 or is it not a 6? Or you get to ask yourself, is that a resource card? Is it not a resource card, right? So let's say we flip over, and for simplicity's sake, we flip over, we'll say we block with this and we revealed the same card, right? A blue 5. That doesn't really help us. We can't draw and discard that. What we can do is we can pause in the layer step, activate our Tough Nut ability to move the non-6 out of the way into the pitch zone, which is exactly what we want. We want the resource card in the pitch zone. We get to pitch it before it resolves, then flip off the top and hit the red or the 6 mathematically, right? So you actually get a lot of manipulation in these interactions that a lot of people kind of just take for granted, okay? And so that's just something to be mindful. And then, of course, you got the low-hanging fruit where, like, you can pitch something, I don't know, do I have a 4? Let's say this wasn't turned on, we had to pitch it for Zealous. What you can do is in the reactions, you can Tough Nut and give it go again as long as something above a 4 lands in the pitch zone. So, can this deck beat 6-7? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Can this beat a Acilio? So that's why we're packing the bells. I've beaten an Acilio. As far as, you know, what the win percentage is exactly, it's probably not great, to be honest. But it's serviceable. It is serviceable. So that's an interaction that I don't want people to kind of overlook. And then obviously I will say that if you're looking to kind of take this list and maybe mold it into a version that you see fit, I would say the lowest hanging fruit as far as cutting cards are going to be, I already mentioned the blue, the Buck Wild, and how it could be energetic impact, clash with agility. There's a lot of options there. Or you could just convert it into another 6 if you want that more consistency with your no hero stands alone, or, you know, just your jaws, your Tough Nut ability, whatever your preference is. That is a flex spot. I think the deck feels perfectly fine at 21 blues, but I just prefer 24. That's where I kind of enjoy it the most. So, but to each his own. So that is kind of the premise on the deck. We can talk about some cards that are honorable mentions. The first one is Boots of the Boards. So This one obviously can be used to basically block and then empty your hand against decks like Marlin or anybody that has Dominate. The reason that this card is not in my deck is I don't give a shit, to be honest, because I'm only trying to block with one card anyway. It's my entire strategy is block with one card, pitch one, go, and then go about my day, right? So I don't care about Dominate like other Tough Nut decks and things like that. Also, Comeback Kicks is a very good honorable mention that makes it even more aggressive if you want. I just found that giving up 2 value for a maybe situational go again, right? Because this blocks 1, Scabs blocks 3, and you get maybe some action points. I found Scabs is just much generically better card, period. Other than that, I've tried a Clash of Agility package. I do like it, but once again, I'm just trying to take over the agency in the matchup. Another one that's obviously I've played around with these. I've tried the Red Zealous. I've tried the Wind-Ups, the Dig-Ins. I've tried all of these cards. These are 2 very important cards to bring up. Are the if you have no card in your hand, they block 6. Because these cards are very attractive for a lot of Tough Nut players when they typically, if you are a defensive build, they are extremely good. They are absolutely phenomenal. Okay. And so the problem is these cards don't work in my list, unfortunately, because I don't want to block with my entire hand. So these cards do not block, right? Or this one makes me discard, right? So that's kind of what we're working with. This, I think, is actually a sleeper, and I actually kind of like this card and would like to fit it in. In fact, that's what Blue Buckwild actually was a couple days ago. This was like the next best yellow 6. I don't want to look at red 6s. I want to look at yellow 6s. I also entertained flipping back alley break line off the top for Tough Nut ability to get go again. Like there's a lot of tech pieces that I've looked at, and of course I've looked at by the book. I just don't think it ever is situationally worth it, in my opinion. But if Marlin or something takes over the meta, sure, you can slot it in. It's not a big deal. This could be the Buckwild, obviously. And other than that, you're really priced into just using attack actions, and preferably 6s and yellows. So the card pool is not as large as you would think. But man, these blues that they printed in the new set are just doing wonders, and really just gave you the ability. Because I tried to do this deck concept before, and what I found was there was too much inconsistency built into. I was like having to run like yellow Fate Foreseen just to manipulate the top of the deck more to guarantee that I had 6 there, because I had to keep my blue base. Like it was an option. It wasn't optional. So, but they couldn't be 6s. So it created this whole, like, the more you solve one problem, the more you create another. And so this is ultimately where we landed. But if you're wanting to change it up a little bit, like I mentioned, the Buckwild in blue, and then these 4 cards here. These are kind of my, I don't know what problem I need to be solving. So if you're worried about a Cilio, you can go to more weakest links, maybe a third bell. But there's a couple matchups where you just need gas. You have to go. And decks like Gravy and things like that. So I just wanted an extra go again package to kind of just fluff that up just a little bit. But other than that, that's the premise there. But if you wanted to cut that for something, maybe some Victor Tech or something like that, that's where you would make that decision preferably. And then, of course, when Verdance goes, you can ditch Skullhorn. Not a problem, because you're not running Skullhorn into a Cilio anyway, so that gets you another sideboard slot. So we're looking pretty good in the near future as far as like sideboard space. You have plenty of room to kind of solve whatever problem you're actively trying to solve. So, yeah, this is basically Aggro Tough Nut. We're basically just trying to pitch a blue, play a 2 cost that has some form of go again, that leaves 1 floating. So as long as we flip off anything off the top that's not a red, we're good to go. But even we have Tunic counter and a Vigor token to back us up on those red situational cards. and because there's so few of them. And then also keep in mind, if you rip another blue off the top and one of them's a 6, you can just convert that into an extra damage with your gauntlets. So there's a lot of play there as well. So let's go ahead and just hop right into some gameplay. But yeah, so more than happy to answer any questions on the deck, what it's trying to do. But the main point that I wanted to convey is I don't want, when you play Tough Nut at a high level against really good opponents, the more defensive you are, the more you just get absolutely punished because they'll just stop and they'll arsenal and just understand you can't, all you can do is throw a 2 for 6 or 2 for 8, and it's just not good enough. You have to be able to just do more, basically. Okay, here's okay. Okay, this is shit that hits back. They don't really have any on hits though, so I'm not too worried about it. So I'm gonna go with the aggro package. When I say aggro package, yeah, this is actually funny. But other than that, pretty standard stuff. We're just gonna run the normal loadout. Yeah, Palantir, we can't really block it out. Like it's just gonna. What happens. Gonna get bonked. Oh no. Oh no. Give me like 10 minutes, no shot, bro. You better board paper because we bringing rock, bro. About to get him. Chat, this deck has 3 speeds. Here, there, and gone. Okay? I'm telling you. This shit's gonna hit harder than your mom's lasagna recipe, okay? Are you feeling about this deck with Verdance presumably leaving the meta? I think it gets phenomenally better. I think that's a horrible matchup just because they have the ability to kind of fall back on a pot plan. Or to be honest, they probably just kill you because you got like 3 cards and there's not a whole lot you can do. Actually glad they let me go first. Here in this situation, I think what we're gonna elect to do. We got the toughness. That's goal 1. I think we just need to filter. That's the most important thing. So we're just gonna yeet that, keep this in hand, draw a new hand. Boarded over 60, which is interesting. Good thing about Tough Nut is you never arsenal, hardly ever. So you don't have to worry about CNC. That is actually gonna put the first points on Tough Nut. I don't know about that. No T-Rex. We got the T-Rex, bro. Roll scabs for what though? Like, I don't know. Maybe I should. I actually probably should have, to be honest. The pause before lasagna. I'm done. It's harder than your mom's. What the fuck is this card do? Enters the arena with a steam counter at the start of your turn. Okay, let's go again. The fuck's happening, bro? There's no way. What is this? There's 2 reds. I'll just block it all. He's gonna shoot gun afterwards, but I'm fine with that. We need to resolve this first so we can move it if we have to. We have Belton in the cog. That's fine. Do I want to sink Zealous? We want a better shot at a blue. So yes, we sink. We hit the blue. We give this -3. We block a bajillion. He's going to go into gun. Yep, we knew that for 2. That's fine. And then we're going to Tough Nut into 7. Now Tunic's up, so we don't have to play super conservatively. Now that we get the Tunic counter, we can play a little bit more aggressive. And assuming we have a bajillion go again cards and we didn't draw a single one. But you know, it'd be like that. So it did block, so maybe hopefully this is a setup turn. It is. Gaming. Okay. So here we just easy. Go 7 into the flip. This is not how I normally like to use Song. We could have made we could have played Song and then used Tunic counter, but I like to just sit on Tunic. I like to just have it and be happy. Like I don't want to fuck it up. If you want to run Savage Claw, just run Bloody Oval or something at that point. Why would you ever run 2 Savage Claws? That just feels like a waste of inventory. Well, it was in the maybe board. But the concept that I came up with was double claw, Clash of Agility package, going heavily into agility generation. You use the vigor token to swing a second claw. That was my concept for that. So saving Tunic as a backup to ensure you can throw rock. That is correct. That's 100% accurate. Good blocks on them. So is this a combo? I'm not sure what his deck's trying to do. Okay, we have the poly coming out. So what this is going to do is this is going to force us into a absolute greed ass line is what it's going to do. So we are going to flashback here. That is what we're doing first and foremost. But and I do need to go ahead and just dump this card. But he's going to blow it up and take my toughness. So do I want to save this for the next attack is the question. Giving him 4 on the aeronaut? He doesn't even have 3, but he could untap and... Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. I'll let him do it. What I'm worried about is if I keep this in my hand, then basically what happens is if he doesn't follow up with something, which is possible because he's off an arsenal, then basically I am stuck with it in the hand, which is not good with this hand. I'm basically forced into a greedy line of scabs, and then we're going to song into a blue 6 and then swing this at poly if we get the action point. Hopefully we do. But if this card wasn't playable, then so we only lost 1 value because we were going to block 3 anyway on this. So that was perfectly fine. But we are going to take the greedy line of rolling scabs here because we do have to do something about poly. We don't really have a choice. So ultimately, well, I guess we need to make sure we can get a blue 6. That's the first thing we got to do. We are at less life, so this does work, but I do like the idea of putting this on there first. Okay. So now we just roll and hope we hit. Now we send way too much into poly. How much did we pump? We had all 6s. So this is 10, so we need to actually send this into puffin. Because it's 10. And then we'll swing rock into... We're rocking poly, bro. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane that we hit a bird with a fucking rock. But you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. And then we just draw a bananas hand, okay? Absolute bananas, okay? Just not another air nut. And we're fine. Okay, I can deal with that. I'm gonna go ahead and unload. Here. You son of a bitch. What's more important here? I probably should have got value on these. That's my bad. Dude, he has an arsenal, none floating. He's at 24. I gotta give. I don't like that. We've already gotten our scabs roll. But he's been okay with blocking out, and we haven't seen a lot of our go again. All right, we're going scabs. I think arms are more important at this point in the game. Sure, yeah. Oh, he doesn't have 3. I'm trolling, bro. I'm actually trolling. We're having to do it blind here, which sucks, but this is the whole design of the deck. Now we have 6, then we flip. No matter what we hit, we have tunic counter. We're good to go. And if we hit a blue, we activate the claws. If Polly was still around, I would say arms. Yeah, that's true. Only 2 cogs. Yeah, I missed it. There was only 2 cogs. Good old symptom of Talishar gameplay. 1 bird with 1 stone. That's too good, bro. Is there a world that you would run a chest piece out of Rhino or Armory? No, because you can't beat chest. You cannot beat chest in Tuffnut. It takes your whole hand, which means you didn't utilize toughness token that turn or the turn before. Make rock one-handed, bro. It would have came in handy there. Okay, he's going to take the 6. Oh, shit. We're going to flip into it. Oh, shit. We have just enough. Who knew? Deck has been built. So 6 into 7 and made a toughness. So value proposition wise, that's a 3-card 14, which is a 4.5 value almost, 4.3 value per card. Pretty good. Pretty good. And look, here, we do the same thing. I'm telling you, we just block 1 card, get our toughness value. We block for 4, our little mini D react when it's relevant. And we also have the option, what if we do need to give it up, like we can do that too. So like here, right? The only way he gives this go again is if this hits, right? And he can activate it twice. So we need to block 8 here. Either we would have to give everything because I trolled on the boots, but because of that, and we're going to get a vigor token more than likely anyway, in this spot, I'm okay just jamming everything, getting a vigor token, and then just blind flipping. So see, we don't have to go all in on the nerd. Played perfectly. Pummel, bro. I'm about to hit you for 7. For 7. You are going to get go again, though, which is unfortunate. But, you know. We didn't get greedy. We would have got hard punished if we would have tried to play the Zealous. We're just going to flip, do our little 1 card 8. Little 1 card 8 action. Oh, wait. We have a Vigor token. Psych. 1 card 9. Sorry. But see, that's the beauty of the deck, right? Like, this is Tough Nut at his strongest, is blocking 3 cards and sending this. And the difference in the deck build is we have the decision to make that choice, whereas our opponent doesn't. They don't have the ability to just sit back, say, all right, you got your 3 cards, what are you going to do with it? Because we'll just push their shit in, right? We got gravity, bad intentions, and a fucking rock, okay? We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. We're bringing geology to a fucking cardboard fight, bro. He ain't ready. He doesn't want the smoke. Okay, this is a very interesting hand. This one has not been navigated ever before. Oh, this is good. Okay. Okay. Five into, does he have one to tap? He does. So 5 into 3. So we have a couple options here. One, we have to get this in while the getting's good, or we're just gonna get juiced. So we can overpitch the Wild Ride, or we can double pitch for the Zealot. This is a brick because this is one thing I forgot to mention. I'll mention after this game because it's kind of lengthy on why it's okay to actually run these no blocks. And this is this is very statistically unlikely to happen. I'll explain why afterwards. So we can overpitch for a Wild Ride. That's route 1. We can pitch for the Zealous. Not a huge fan of that. Or we can just be the better player and get the blue on the flip and then tunic counter. Either way, we're just betting on the Wild Ride. I mean, I'm not proud of this line, but I think it's actually just what we have to do. I'm not proud of it, but we're going to do it. And it's actually Wild Ride over pitching. So that way we're safe on it. But if we miss on the 6 here, it's just bad. But we game, okay? Yeah, I agree. Overpitching was the best play. It's not a good play, but it was the best play. But we do get a toughness token. And in this situation, because we're taking a huge amount of tempo here, I actually like taking tunic counter for the arms in this situation. So I am going to activate that, get the arms, because I don't want him to just be able to give tunic, right? I want to get 3 cards. I'm going to take 3 cards. There's nothing you can do about it. And I'm not going to need tunic counter next turn. That's for damn sure. And then here, I mean, the hand literally just plays itself. Okay. So here we overpitch, and then we activate gauntlets on the flip. Even if we flip a red, we should still get the game. He can always galvanize his way out of this. That's entirely possible, which is what he's going to do. But we still may get there on the the rock if it comes in for 8. If we flip anything but a red. Flipping, we hit the yellow because that's all of our deck. We activate this, swing another juicy 8, and we close the game out. All right, almost 15 value per turn on a 3 intellect hero, chat. So what we're going to do real quick is we're going to pause and we're going to discuss one thing real quick. And that is I need to discuss the math on so how's the Katsu matchup into Aggro Nut? So I have a whole bunch of tech specifically for the ninjas that I discussed earlier. Is the hat and the and you just take the no blocks out basically, and you go rip it off the top in vigorous smash up. But one thing that you have to look at 3 intellect through the lens of math, right? Is the best absolute thing about having low intellect and being from Alabama. I'm just kidding. So your best plan is, let's say you want to draw a blue card in a 4 intellect hero, right? You are, if the more cards you have, the bigger your hand, 5 cards, 4 cards compared to 3, the more likely you are to draw a blue. Well, on the flip side, if you have a combination of cards that you do not want to draw together, mathematically, the smaller your hand size, the way less likely it is to draw those cards together. AKA, I have 3 wild rides in the deck. Those are my absolutely cannot put them on the combat chain, no blocks. To draw 2 of those in a 3-card hand is it's low. Okay, mathematically, it's really low for that to happen. So what that gives you the ability to do is mathematically be a lot more greedy on your hand composition, because it's a lot less now, this is a bad example because it literally just happened, but I promise you, if you do the math on it, it's extremely unlikely. So we can actually take advantage of that, get a little greedy on, what you're wanting. Is an entirely blue and yellow build just not possible yet? It's just not strong enough is the problem. You could definitely make it all blue and yellow if you wanted to. But it's just not strong enough, not enough aggression. But so we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep playing some games. I just wanted to kind of break that down because it did happen. I wanted to kind of discuss it because it is important. I don't want people to get scared of the no blocks, because I'm telling you, it's very, very unlikely for that to happen. So let's hop straight back into the games and get another one going. Okay. So yeah, 15 value on, see, we already got a believer. Okay. We're not playing that one. Not on stream. No shot. Spoiler alert, it's a bad matchup, okay? It is not good, okay? It is not a good matchup. So we'll get some learning anew here. I don't want to do that because then everybody's gonna be like, oh, he's trying to get the easy wins. No, I'm telling you, Tough Nut is actually a legit deck, okay? It's actually legit. Da-da. Looking for meta heroes? We are going to troll this. Damn it. I tried, chat. Riptide's not exactly meta. I was trying to look at something a little bit, a little bit nicer. I don't know. I'm trying to get stuff that's more relevant to what you guys will be playing. What's wrong with Gravy? So we have Go Again. The problem is exactly what you saw with Polycranka, right? Where I had to invest 7 damage into a fucking bird. And same thing with the Gravy matchup. Is literally you just have to invest so much into that it's ridiculous. Fuck it, let's just play the Riptide, I guess. We want to go first. And we're just going to do the same thing. Are we worried about... I think we cannot play pulping. Holy shit, we cannot. I think we can actually sit back and block on this one a lot more. So maybe we don't need the Zealous and Wild Ride package. Maybe we go... Rip it off the top. Vigorous matchup. Keep the block value decent. I don't know about this one, to be honest with you. So this is I haven't played this matchup because it's not a very common one, but we're speculating here. But I think this is a decent idea to take a little bit more of a defensive posture because he can't really set up on me. So that's what we're gonna do. This is perfectly fine. We're gonna flip for a toughness. Hopefully we get it, and then we're just gonna Arsenal song and call it a day. He could possibly be trying to fatigue me, but I wish him the absolute best of luck. Truly. We'll be winning clashes really well, at least. That's for sure. Oh, I know the problem. I'm a gravy man. Yeah, it's terrible. We'll be winning clashes really well, at least. That's true. They did change the nice bow, bro. D-React. What is that? What is it? What the fuck is happening? Seven on hit. When this hits, you may banish me face down. Okay. So I'm just... This kind of sucks. I have to give it all. I'm gonna overblock the shit out of this. Maybe I do get fatigued. That's interesting, actually. It's kind of interesting. Doesn't really matter. I kind of value the toughness more, so I'm gonna put it on the ladder. Tough smash up. We're getting a bunch of vigor tokens, so we'll just leave it. No. 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 Okay, so we're gonna go jam this in case they have like an inertia, something, another. We hit 3 out of 4, and then we're just gonna put this right back on top. This is a decent card here, and we can utilize this card with that next hand. So yeah, we'll just put it down like found it. Flip, glove. Come in for what, 11? Yeah. Casual 11. But he's going to start pinging the shit out of me. Like Boulder Trap. Does Boulder Trap say attack action or attack? It's interesting. I don't know. Okay, we're getting the armor. What does this even do? Look at the hero's hand in arsenal. Fucking nerd. Oh. What does this do? Oh, what a nerd. He's trapping, bro. We're about to lose to a Riptide. Actually cringe. Bolton shot? Change your mind? Searing shot? It's dealer's choice, but I mean, we'll block a bajillion. Okay, frailty trap. That's important to know. You know, 1 card 8 block. What you know? What was on top for us? Vigorous. Okay. Think opportunity counter. Yoink. Everyone is a nerd and cringe. I mean, you know. 4-card 20. 4-card 20. I've been playing Agile Windup and Pack Call as yellows. I think those are decent. I've been playing around with those as well. I like Pack Call actually more than Agile. Blocks 3, you know, pretty dope. That's unfortunate. Damn. That shit got 5 value. Okay. Flip it. Get that tunic counter. Yoink. 6. Still pretty good. Okay, this one actually matters. Have to actually block like this, I believe. Then we need a blue 6 on top. We like really need a blue 6 on top. Please? Be a blue 6? It's a red 6. So here, we have a couple choices. We either try to get greedy or take our toughness token, which is actually kind of a difficult choice. But I'm going to say go ahead and sink it, because if we just hit a blue 6, then we're just like absolutely goated. Okay? So we're just going to do that. We're just going to be the better player. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to yeet this, which will not have go again. And I'm not going to let him know that it has go again. If it has go again. I have no idea if it's... I don't know what that card is. But we are going to flip a blue 6 and just be the better player is what we're going to do. Okay? We need to turn on hold priority and then in resolution. Yep, that's okay. Damage step. We flip here. Blue 6, one time. One time, chat. Ah, we hit the 6, but it wasn't blue. So we did get the toughness token, but no rock swing, unfortunately. Rip and see, that is the important aspect of the tunic counters, just letting you kind of like bail you out of those situations. But it'd be like that. It do be like that. Wow. Okay. So this is actually kind of interesting on how we want to do this. We can do it a couple ways. We actually can't do the Jaws line. We're not at lower life. So what we would have to do is we would have to pitch, but then we can't get this one out of the hand. So we have to play whatever we don't pitch. But then we still have to hit a blue to play either of these. So that's not very fantastic. So what we're actually going to do, believe it or not, is actually roll scabs. Because what we want to do is we want to play the Jaws and then pitch to Gauntlet, flip into Rock is the ideal line. And I think we actually do it. Crazy as it sounds. And see, sometimes, chat, you just have to be, say it with me, the better player. The problem is we're not out of the woodwork yet because we cannot flip a red here. If we flip a red here, then all of this was for nothing. Why not flip a yellow? So you, what do you mean? Send packing for 7? That's not good enough. Come on now. We're trying to do numbies, not send it for 7. Come on now. Trying to win the game. No, in all honesty, like your line is decent. I am worried about threat density. Every single turn, I need to swing this weapon because he has 56 cards. I have 49. So that is ultimately the reason why I went with the decision that I made. If threat density was not a situation / problem, then yes. Look at that. Arsenal Jaws? I mean, we don't need an Arsenal. Because then also, if we do it that way, then we actually get blown, like absolutely demolished by an inertia trap. But now your boy is leaking, bro. He's at 22. He's got twice as many cards as he does life, bro. He's leaking, bro. He's leaking. Sometimes smash is a full sentence, bro, when you're playing brute. I tell you what. I tell you what. Oh my God, the hands, bro. Unbelievable. We're about to take some damage. Hell yeah. Codex? Oh, not like the searing shot. Do we get the no hero for the Giga Block? Is that what we do? I like the idea of just getting a go again, to be honest. The go again is so good. We got plenty of life to spare. Maybe it's just Buck Wild. I'll take some damage, give you a second ponder. I wonder which one's actually better in this situation. Probably no hero now that I think about it. But fuck it. We ain't playing that game. We ain't playing it. We're trying to end it. 7. Roll Tide. That's what I'm talking about. Roll Tide. Roll damn Tide. What's the law of thermodynamics? Rocks can't be created or destroyed, only thrown. Is that what it is? Oh no, not the tar pit trap. Not the tar pit. Oh no. Give me a yellow at least. Or a blue. Hey. By the gods. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Tell you what. Like a moth to a flame. Oh. Just better, bro. I do not like Tunic countering for the 8. Not a fan. Not a fan. Brother, this shit is disgusting. I mean, illegal. All right. We've only seen one song and no ripping off the tops, which means this no hero has the potential to really get us fucked here. And I'm a little worried. Actually, why even take the risk, bro? Come on, use your head. Use your head, bro. Use your head. Come on. I almost made a mistake, chat. Okay? I almost made a mistake. But here we just go with it. All right, so we're going to send this, pitch this, and we're going to hit a blue off the top to save our tunic counter. It's going to be a blue 6 too, which makes it even better. Keep gambling, bro. Stop. Stop. Keep the yellow? No, I like just keeping it in the reserves, bro. All right. Hold for damage. Flip. Get the blue 6. It's a 6. Hey, hey, yo. We got to use our tunic counter now, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay. 7. 7. Trap your way out of that one. Trap your way. Oh my God. It's actually terrible. Thank God he's attacking me, bro. Holy shit. Other than action cards? Okay, cool. Aw, shit. Well, I guess we eating it, chat. I guess we eating it. Y'all see the line? Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Oh, yeah. Bro, this dude's so fucking dead. We gonna do it to him. We gonna take it. We buck wildin', bro. We buck wildin', bro. This is easy. Easy. Oh, shit. About to get nothing but 9.82 meters per second plus rock equals fucking, just gonna roll him over, bro. All right, we get the 6 in the pitch. Then we hit the rip it off the top, get it in the pitch, activate gloves, tough nut, rock, and bro is just gonna fall over. Fall over, bro. Don't gotta roll no scabs. Nothing. He's just gonna fall over. This is what's gonna happen. He thinks I'm arsenal, bro. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. I'm putting him in the dirt. That's what's gonna happen. We're going. I told you, chat. This deck's got 3 speeds. Here, there, and gone. I'm telling you. Here we go. Rip it. Give me a 6. Holy shit. Tough nut. Give me a yellow. I'll take it. Hit it. Boom. Big ass number. With a frailty token. Who gives a damn, bro? Got his ass. And then we're gonna roll scabs and just wipe him out, bro. I don't care. You got it. Bro, he don't want the smoke, bro. It doesn't stop. It does not stop. What's the speed versus gravy? The speed versus gravy is not here, not there, and not gone. Oh man. Easy. Give me a yellow one time. We've actually went through a lot of reds. I'm very confident in this yellow coming off the top because we do not have tunic counters, so we're gonna need that yellow. We're gonna need that one. I think I have to build this now. I'm telling you. I'm not gonna lie to y'all and just show you like an ass deck and then like play it in front of all of you and it not be. He tapped my hero? Wait. I can respond. That cock mother bitch. He tried. He tried. Oh, that's cool. In response. Give me that yellow. Never punished. Nice text, bro. 7. 7. Tough Nut instant. Broken. Broken. Here comes the wild ride off the top. One time. This hand is ass. Okay? But we're going to make it so much more because we're going to roll scabs and it's going to turn it into a Wrecker Romp blue is going to be just a wild ride is what's going to happen. So we're going to roll this and do absolutely nothing. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to Tough Nut. See what we got. Okay. That did absolutely nothing. That actually made the hand worse. Believe it or not. It actually made the hand worse. We're not going to talk about this hand, okay? Y'all saw the first 19 minutes, okay? We're not going to talk about this one. We're going to talk about just handing all the tempo over to a Riptide. We're not going to talk about that. The positive aspect, chat, is ain't no trap triggering on a blue Wrecker Romp, bro. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. No traps work here. None. Ain't happening. What do you call this? This is here. This is speed here. That's what this is. He lied to. Watched FTV. Hey, he blocked it though. That means we're doing it. We're doing it, bro. He blocked it. We're up on cards. He started with like a bajillion. And we're up on cards because we just kept smashing him with the fucking rock, bro. This is actually crazy. 2-card hand and a dream? What you got? Bro, daddy, chill. I need to cash in flesh bag soon so we don't get trapped to death. Look, Nathan, how am I supposed to hate on you when you ain't playing Runeblade? I mean, I feel like a new person. This is Brute right here. I love it. I'm telling you, look. We here, there, and gone. Easy. Flip it. Flip it, chat. All right. I want to activate gloves here. I truly do. But man, it's sus as shit. Actually, is it? Because he's going to have to block with both of his cards. So I think we actually just get the damage in. I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it a buck wild. And if he has a 2 block, then he's just, or he just, oh, he's going to die. Rip. He lost Trench, though. By the gods. Okay, we actually just delete him if we hit the scabbies here. I'll settle for a toughness token. What? What if he has the most bananas hand too? Like, what if? That would be the funniest shit on the planet, bro. If he just has like, oh yeah, laced with blood rot. Oh, is that 2 of them? Oh my. We rolled a 1 into the one aggressive hand that he actually had. This is. Oh, and it has dominate. There's no way. There's actually no way that this is happening. Hang on. Are we okay? First of all, we have to block here. Let's get that out the way. So what's the out? We're gonna get double blood rot, and we're gonna be in like a lot of trouble. So how do we like not like die? You know what I'm saying? So we take 6 here, but then we die to blood rot because we have to go empty-handed to swing rock, which means the win con is, you guessed it, chat, we're gonna swing rock again is what we're gonna do. Okay. That's the only option we have. We have to take 5, go to 4, and then we're gonna swing again. We're gonna song and put a blue on top, and then we're gonna swing 7 or probably 10 into 7, and then just drop him. And we're just gonna drop him. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Okay. That's how we win this game. Okay, that 1 was absolutely brutal. Okay. Okay. So that is a 6, but not a blue. So, and we need a blue to win the game. So we're going to absolutely just sink it. Like, that's all that we care about, is we just want a blue card. Is exact. I can't believe we roll a 1 into lace, dominate. That is absolute comedy. Absolute comedy. Okay. So this is it. We're just going to roll a 4. I'll settle for a 5. And we're going to win the game. Better players roll better when it matters. Yeah. Yeah, when it matters. What is it? Put it in your arsenal. 3 face down. Oh my God. He blocks for even more. Frailty. Oh, God. Oh, he thinks he's going to have go again. That's cute. It's not. We're rolling scabs, baby. Let's go. Oh, this is so bad. Come on, chat. Send me your energy. Come on. No! That's terrible. Okay. So now we just have to hope he has a bunch of 2 blocks. Is all we're at now. Oh, there's the backhand. Oh, there's the backhand. He'll the next card. Okay. So here I don't think it actually matters. We're just gonna come in for 10, and he has an extra 3 blocks. So we're just dead here. Actually factually dead. I fucked that all up. So we want to play song, and then we want to go. I don't know why I'm doing this. I mean, we can live, actually. Yeah, we just pitched a blood. I mean, it's not the sexiest thing, right? But I did put the blue on top. And we got 2 toughness? Like, maybe? Possibly? We completely burned the song, bro. Like, that did happen. That was a choice. We know it's frailty. Oh, he doesn't have trench. Oh my God. We're back in it. Oh my. Hang on. Oh no. And we know it's a frailty trap, so we just have to not trigger it, which means here in this spot, what we got to do is we play the jaws. Okay. It's going to check. We don't have, so it doesn't have go again. It doesn't trigger the trap, which is all we care about. And then in damage step, we're going to flip over a 6, play rip off the top, come in for 10, and win the game. Holy cow. I didn't think a Riptide game could actually be this good. But man, I've taken you guys on a roller coaster. Okay, frailty trap from Arsenal here because he knows that he's not going to have a chance. It's on you, buddy. I'm waiting till resolution, okay? Absolutely bananas game, okay? Oh, he's saving it. Okay. Interesting. So we're still in reactions. We still have to pass. Damage step, we flip. Hit a 6 one time. Fuck. Rip. Oh, wait, we're still good. He still has the trap. Oh, my God. I can't, bro. I actually cannot. I actually cannot. Bro, this is actually hilarious. Wait a second. So in this spot, if he has a trap in Arsenal, we just keep rolling until we hit a 6, bro. Or that. That works too. And now we just fucking kill him. That is actually the funniest thing on the planet, bro. Because now we just throw 7, not triggering any trap because it's just regular 7. And then we're going to pitch this, rip it off the top, Tough Nut into rock for another 10. Bro, I didn't put together the fact that I could just, if I know he has a frailty trap in Arsenal, I could just keep rolling until I hit the 6 or the 4. Infinite scabs, bro. Oh, that's actually hilarious. Oh, this is such a good game. Oh my God, this is degenerate shit, bro. Absolutely bananas. And we hit the 6. Oh my God, he's dead, bro. And we have 6 resources, bro. Imagine if we rolled a 6. Oh, we can't. It's only once per turn. We can't. So rock for 10, brother. Rock for 10. Chat. Okay. Chat. Look, when there's no hope, okay, you got to dig down deep, okay? As long as you got scabs, you're okay, all right? You're okay, is all I'm going to say, bro. That is absolutely bananas, bro. Holy shit. That was actually one of the... Oh, man. The better player always wins it, bro. Even if you roll a 1 and a 3, you're still in there, bro. You're in there. Oh my God, that was actually just so good. I'm so glad I'm so glad I got the receipt on that one. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I rolled a 1 into a 14 dominate double blood rot with no toughness, no nothing, and we still win with the rock. Okay? I'm telling you, chat, one more time. This deck goes 3 different speeds. It goes here, there, and gone, bro. That was so good, bro. Oh my god, that was so good. That was a good one. All right. We're gonna keep going. We can't stop. I mean, as good of a one it would be to stop. We gotta go another. We gotta go another. That was so good, bro. That was the song saved me because it did nothing. It just found a blue card. That's all it did. That's literally, but yes. But we were smart enough to just waste it, right? Not anybody would see the line to just throw 3 to 4 value in the trash to just win the game, you know? So, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. That was like the game of all time, bro. That was crazy. That was absolutely bananas. That was such a roller coaster of emotions. Absolute roller coaster. Oh my goodness. Wow. What a game. But when you have rock, man, you can always find a way. I'm telling you. A max just popped up. That's not happening. We're not going to do that. We've already played a Riptide. We've went on edge a little bit too much. This is what James White has been good. Bro, this is why he made Super Slam. This is it. Wasn't Fatigue Pleiades. It wasn't what we thought Lyeth was a decent deck. None of that. It was this. It was this right here. Ripping off the top has been missing every time for me. I'm swapping to Song and Blood Rush Fella. Oh my god, this is too good. Nathan, do you mind explaining the name of your deck, please? 2 costs 1 nut, bro. What you mean? Should I name it something else like beats scissors and paper? I don't know. Pierre, you know what the deck name is. You know what it means. It's the first thing that came to your mind. That's it. That is what it is. You know the deal. Oh, let's play a ninja. I think fuck. I think that'd be a good one. Stop it. I don't know why I'm refreshing when I just hit reload. Okay. This is one I actually don't have a lot of experience into, so we'll figure this out on the way. They can kind of stack up on you, so I think in this one specifically, we do have to be a little bit more proactive. So we are going to go with the Go Again package here. Do I have the right screen on? I do. Okay. Okay. Let's go with let's go Zealous and Wild Ride to just go full aggression. We can't go pulping because they have D-reacts and shit like that, and that's lame as fuck. But we're gonna go with the aggressive package to put on a decent amount of pressure when we actually have the opportunity to. And make sure we got no rune. That's important. And yeah, we'll just go there. Oh, he's not attacking. That's fine. He didn't want the smoke. Fuck. It's always worth a shot, chat. It's always worth a shot. The discards do hurt, I'm sure. Yellow belt still wild to me, but if you just can't doubt with what we just saw, you have to believe like it's the real deal. I mean, we just IP1'd, bro, and we're still gonna win this fucking game. Okay, maybe we don't, but it would be cool if we did. Widespread destruction. That sucks. That is super unfortunate. But what they don't know is I got this little hidden plan of, I don't know, pitching to get more AB. I don't fucking know. Deathly well. Did he Vinnie? He didn't. Oh, it is. Okay, so there's no shot we're doing that. So we go, yeah, we skip all regions. Oh, I have this fucking thing. I was wondering why it was like stopping like that. So we have a couple options. I don't know. I mean, we have Zealous, bro. We have to like do the thing that we've been trying to do. He has widespread destruction lined up, but doesn't have the resource. So what is after this is the fucking question. He's gonna make 2. Is he gonna go that into? You could dirge or something. That's fine. But we got this. But it only has. I have a plan. He's not gonna get anything on this, especially not a funeral moon. Not gonna happen. Fuck. Fuck. Another deathly well. Well, that's annoying. But what we are gonna do is we're gonna respond to this. We're gonna play the wind up, which gives us a toughness, which allows us to then block with this, which lets us look at top, which needs to be a yellow or blue. It is a yellow. And we did win. So 1 card 6, goated. And then, because we have the Vigor token, we get to go Zealous into Rock. Holy shit. I'm telling you, chat. It's 2026. And we have a yellow Zealous belting on the combat chain and another one about to enter the pitch zone. Right now. And it had fucking 11 value, bro. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Incantation, bro. No shot. Just don't call me, bro. That's what I'm actually worried about here. Which means my block down priority actually changes. So we block tough smash up first, 100% every time. 6 fucking ring chance, bro. This is bananas. By the gods. Oh. 7. So he's gonna banish. Does he? He has 1. I'm just trying to stop the shadow puppetry. We get to check for a 6, which will turn this on, which is pretty dope. It is a 6, but it is not the 6 we want because we are looking for a blue or a yellow. So we are going to sink it. And we also have the bailout of he could just present 5 more damage. Entirely possible. He could pop vexing or... That's kind of lame. Yeah, we just gotta rip it off the top. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. We're just gonna rip it, chat. We're gonna rip it. Why do they gotta do damage to themselves? Kind of annoying. We get these. We hit a 6 every time here. Every single time. We hit a 6. And specifically not a red one. Because red does nothing for us. But we hit these. Come on, yellow or blue 6. Let's go. A blue 6. And you know, we get to keep the student counter. Let's go. Let's go. Imagine dying to blood debt against a tough nut, bro. Could you imagine? It's kind of sad, actually. We're being honest. Bro, I'm telling you, the deck just clicks, bro. Look at this shit. It's just ready to go. It's just ready to go. Bro, this dude's so fucking dead. You better like kill me. You have to do 23 damage. Actually, you gotta do a lot more than that. I'm gonna give you 1 card. I'm gonna let you have that. But you gotta deal what? 5. You gotta deal 28 damage. Or you are dead as shit. Do I want to take the defensively postured? I mean, this is 100% a creeper's play. We know that. There is a world. If he had the shadow card, he probably would have ripped it already. So this is a coal line. I think this is a coal situation here. So believe it or not, I'm actually going to take a step. How long can I go before I take damage? He has, I need to go back. So he has 3. So we can pitch this, and he's going to come in for 6. So we'd have to give both cards. So we would be empty. And then he would have to present his next attack. Because we're probably getting cold anyway. Because he has not seen one. If we don't think he has coal, we 100% just keep the zealous and the blue, and then we block with the buckwild and we go about our day. If we think he doesn't have coal, but if he has coal, we get absolutely fucked. But maybe we just don't block Mordred Tide and I don't know. This is tough. This is actually just fucking tough. This is tough nut. Let me just tell him I'm thinking this is tough. So I'm basically betting the farm on does he have coal or does he not have coal? That's the decision that we're making. I mean, we can stop him from making one rune chant. I don't know how relevant that is because he has Malefic anyway. We have tunic counters, so we can just block Sin 7, but that's not very good against Vinnie. They can kind of block setup. I do like the idea of just getting the whole hand, making them die blood debt kind of thing. That kind of seems pretty cool. Fuck it. I'm just going to say they don't have coal. I mean, they don't have access to it. They can't, like... It's probably the wrong play, but I'm come on now. I'm trying to rock somebody, okay? Coal me. Coal me. No? No coal? I'm going to take 6 here. Now? Reapers, coal. Or you don't have to because it's instant. Okay. That's fine. What are you trying to do? Are you just playing the destruction? Six rune chance is a lot. This is such a good game. It's a lot closer than we think. What's that last card? That's all I need to know. Are you getting the value there? 13. Are you just trying to get the cards? Well, this is it. $13 rune chance, huh? Go to 1. Buckwild for 4. Give up tunic. You have to flip a yellow 4, then 7. What does that do? 4, then 7. It gets most of the hand. Does have purgatory. Probably purgs. Draws a card, but it would be a random card. Or we go full defensive. We still have not made it out of the ballpark on Cole, is the problem. We can get absolutely fucked here. Ooh. Or do we go defensively postured and say, look, you better have it? It's tough. I think the better play is actually to AB here. If he calls here, though, we're just absolutely dicked on. Yeah, maybe I think we should have kept this card in hand and play around the coal. Because if we get hit here, we're in trouble. So we are trying to extract 4 block here. Okay, we're just going to do the old Tough Nut line of flip into something good. Hopefully, maybe blue. Oh, not the red. I could have dealt with the yellow because of the unfortunate. Can he produce something good? So now we're just waiting on her to brick because she has no vexing. No, they just cashed in everything right then and there. Which them playing Malefics is very difficult to make them brick. um, yeah, that red hurt. That red hurt really bad. I don't know. Let's see. Still got some armor. I think it was the right play because we would have had to literally go to 1 and then even give up Tunic. Because it would have been 4 block, 1 from the boots, and then Tunic. So we would have to literally. Then we would have flipped into the red. Oh, we would have missed anyway if we went for the Zealous line. Because we wouldn't have had Tunic. We would have to give it up. So we 100% made the right line. Or the highest probability to win line. Which isn't always the right one. But in hindsight, we made the 100% best decision. This does not have go again. And it's just 1 arcane? We sink it because we're going to dig enough anyway. And it's not a 6. We want it to pump as much as possible. We got the vigor token anyway, so we're fine on whatever we we just sink it because it's not a 6, basically. These are all 6s, so that worked out absolutely phenomenally. The question is now, what do we want to do from here? Do we think they're sending physical? There's that, so maybe securing the blue in hand is actually pretty decent. I think it is. So what we'll actually do is go. We can all, yeah. Cheeky 11. And then we're 1 away from Tunic counter, so we are at a little bit of mercy there. But I think overall we're okay. I just really wanted to have the blue to pitch for the room chance because they are going to have exactly 3 going in. So I wanted to keep that no. What is a little bit scary that it's a no block But we're still at a healthy 5. I mean, we're not in like critical territory, but we're kind of cutting it close. But with a toughness and a guaranteed blue to pay for the rune chance, I think we're in an okay spot. The creepers are gone. That's really good. They're probably going to purgatory here, which is fine. But ultimately, we're just trying to whittle that hand down and make these exchanges as awkward as possible. And basically, we're just trying to play the mid-range game now, where we're going to AB, we're going to block 6 here or whatever we have to. And then once they whittle down on their resources, maybe it'll open up a little bit more of an opportunity. No purgatory here, actually. Discarding the entire hand. So they're just going to throw the 3 and the 6, which is fine. We have exactly that. So then what we're going to do is we're going to do the exact same game plan and say, do it again. Here's what we're going to do. And hopefully we rip a blue off the top. That would be absolutely phenomenal if that could happen. Because the impact of actually missing here is not actually the worst, right? Because they have 1 rune chant. They have no way to generate action points. Like there's a lot of chance they can just throw 1 attack anyway. Hit a yellow. It happens. So that's 2 that we've whiffed on. This is actually a decent hand to defend with. We got plenty for the arcane. Now the question is, can the Vincent produce something that's actually productive to the game plan? We're not taking damage, so this is a dead card unless they actually lead with a shadow card. And then we have vigorous smash up. So yeah, same thing here. We're just going to we're going to AB here. Same thing. But now we get the guaranteed trade because they're going to take a damage, right? And then if, oh my God, if we have unexpected backhand on the top, oh, Buckwild, yellow. That's fine. We're going to take the toughness off of it, so we'll keep it on top. It's not worth sinking for unexpected backhand. That's cap. So we're going to not be greedy. We're going to get to, keep in mind, they do have a coal. Really important. Now we have double vigor token, and we're going to send 7. And they're probably going to, the awesome thing about this situation particularly is they want to take damage here so they can play this out because they know I'm not going to take it on my turn, which means they actually can't cleanly purgatory here. They actually want to take 1 damage, play this out, more than likely, depending on the hand texture. So purging here is actually really bad because they won't take the damage to get this out. So we're actually denying the purgatory 1 more time, which is actually pretty cool. But and if they purgatory that, that's fine too. Now they have to draw some random ass card and figure something out. So here they just did exactly what I suggested. Ban, yep. And so now you're just forced into a setup turn, and then they just literally die. So here in this spot, what are we doing? We're 100% taking Tunic. I think what we're going to do is AB1, take 3. We're going to let them play their Funeral Moon. Block with Tunic. I am banking a little bit here that there's a blue 6 somewhere in the top 4 cards. That's what we're banking on, which could be a little risky, but I mean, we're in a weird spot. So we are going to song. Did we find the blue 6? We did not. So what does that ultimately mean here? We're not underneath. If we took one more damage, we would be fine because this would count as a 6 to get go again. So right now, the problem is we don't have go again. Is ultimately the problem. So now what we're trying to do is set up for the next hand, and this is a liability here. So what we're actually going to do is go 1, 2, 3 here, then go here. We're not going to give up the information because he doesn't know that we didn't find a blue 6. Well, yes, he does. He does know because we have to reveal. So still 9, decent number, but we are in a really weird spot here. I think you're right in chat. I think I was a little greedy on that line, and we should have just A-B'd. Yeah, you're right. 100%. I'll take the L on that one. And then we just tough nut into the red. We at least get a tough nut. But you're right, 100%. I should have. I fucked this up. So we would have been 3 life higher. We would have presented the same amount of damage. Yeah, we would have been a lot better spot. So now we have to AB block. And now we don't have tunic is the issue. Ugh. Disgusting. We're going to pitch this. We're going to block here. Hopefully flip over a blue. It is. So we put that right back on top. They got the toughness, which is okay. That's fine. I'll take it when I'm getting a 1-card 7. Yeah, I would have much preferred to be at 3 to higher life for sure. Yep, I was too greedy. I thought I could find a blue 6. I mean, we win the game if I find the blue 6 on the Sinew, but we have been through quite a few of the blue 6s. Also, I had the angle where I could have like forced to be underneath, so that way it triggers. I don't know. It's tough. It is tough. But their back is against the wall. Maybe we're in an okay spot here. Okay, we're good. Aggro Tough Nut. Tell you what. There's 3 speeds, chat. Here, there, and gone. Yeah. No D-React? No? Oh, let's go, chat. Holy shit. Okay. I'm just saying. Chat, look. Look. Okay? Look. We played against a Vinnie. Okay? We played against, what was our first fucking matchup? What did we play against? I don't even remember the matchup, but hey, we won. Then 2. We played the sickest Riptide game ever. Absolute banger of a game. I highly recommend you watching it, okay? And we went 3-0 with the Tough Nut deck. We stood variance in the face, okay? We rolled 1s, okay? And guess what? every single time, rock on top. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say, bro. It is what it is. Remember, chat, there's 3 speeds for this deck. Here, there, and fucking gone, bro. I'm telling you. The deck, in all seriousness, is so much fun to play. And I'm going to sound absolutely crazy saying this, but it's actually the closest thing that I have found to the way that I like to play Briar. Because it's all about hedging risk, right? You're like taking lines and kind of like just analyzing like, okay, well, what if I can do it this way and then it's prevented this way? And then also in the deck building decisions, it's like very impactful, right? Like just how much impact it actually has. The deck just does numbers. It's resilient to its variance to a certain extent. Obviously, if you play a wild ride and you flip into, something and it's not a 6, like that stuff's gonna hurt. Like, and it does happen. But I'm just saying, I gave it on full display. Okay. 3 different times. 2 of them I think were meta heroes. I forget what did we play against first? I legit don't hang on. Puffin. We played against a Puffin. So Puffin, which has been coming up lately, right? Actually in the meta, participating. And Vinnie, which has been on the top of the meta, we cleared it, right? And then Riptide, which I understand, right? But once again, we also were super unfamiliar, and we got super unlucky by rolling a 1 into a 14 dominate double blood rot arrow. Oh, and they get a free card in their arsenal. So like that hurt, right? You're right. Just don't match into gravy. You're 100% correct. But man, I'm telling you, it's just fun. It's actually good. It performs. Is it gonna revolutionize the meta entirely? Probably not, right? Like I don't think it's not no S tier deck, right? That's just not where it's at. But I think it's actually competitive. Like I think if you bring this to an event, I think you're not like actually trolling. Are there better choices? Maybe. But like you're not actually just like not trying. You're just trying to rock a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying it's got legs. Okay. And once again, if you're looking for the deck list, it's going to be in the TheCardGuyz Discord under live stream decks, just as the stream ends, and it'll have the lore accurate sideboard notes on it. We're not doing a metafy. We're not doing any of that. I think Rock should be free for everybody. Okay. Tuffnut brought me back to the game because of Cool Plus. It's just crazy, right? And it's also hats off to the devs. Okay, they took what I'm gonna say was literally unplayable, right? And then they just injected enough to the link to the Discord should be in the description, and so they just injected those blue 6s into Tuffnut and just made this whole archetype just possible. Okay. So hats off to them, right? All it took was a revered 6, a 7 that's tied to your weapon, a 6 that is 6 some of the time. Like, I think they just met at that like perfect balance as far as just making them viable kind of out of nowhere. So ultimately, I hope everybody has a blast with the deck. I am looking forward to discussing it and people coming up with innovations for it and things like that. I'm really looking forward to see what additions people can make. I'm curious to see how people get greedy with the reds and whether it's worth it or whether it doesn't pay off. I'm really curious. Me personally, I'm like right at that 9 reds. 12 is the absolute max, not touching anything afterwards. But that's me, right? And of course, the more clash you run, the more you can play with that because you know what's on top. You can actually hedge appropriately. Um, Tough Nut is the closest thing I've found in Flesh and Blood to how I prefer to play card games. I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, that deck list is going to be in the TheCardGuyz Discord following the stream in the live stream decks channel. Do I run late down the challenge? No. So for the people who joined kind of late, we'll just do a quick rundown of the deck real quick. But basically, this is the list. This is very standard Tough Nut business here. Everybody's kind of priced into this blue and yellow package across the board. But this is where the sauce gets pretty saucy, okay? This is where we go here, there, and gone, right? We just have all these go again options, and we're trying to pitch a blue, play a 2 cost, have 1 floating, have go again. Then no matter what we flip into, as long as it's not a red, which is why we're really anti-red in this deck, we get to swing rock, right? And then also we have Tunic counter to bail us out if we do flip a red, and then also a Vigor token through Vigorous Smash Up because we do run 9 of those as well. So that's kind of the vision, right? And then we have other ways that we can manipulate our deck. We got No Hero Stands Alone, which allows us to clash and see the top. We got Song of Sinu, which is an absolute house in how it operates. And yeah, you got, but I hope it really painted the picture. There were several times in several of those games where they just said pass, and I had 3 cards in my hand, right? Because I can't count to 4. And I had 3 cards in my hand, and most Tough Nut decks just go, roll scabs, right? Because they just can't actually produce anything. We still do that, right? We still did that, but a lot of the time, I was there already, zealous into ripping off the top, into buck wild, into the like we were ready there. We had the clap back, we had the 13, the 14, the 16 to follow up and keep that momentum going. And my favorite part about it is it makes the blocking decision so much easier because you always have a way to play that hand. And you stop putting yourself in those tough rock situations where you have the 1 card hand because they stopped attacking or you couldn't read through their line all the way. So that is ultimately what, and I'm going to leave the maybe board in there. I'm going to let you guys have at it, see all the tools that I've played with and tried and all of those things. I'm going to let you, the back alley break line to flip it off the top and get the action point. I'm going to let you in on every single thing with the deck, and I just hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, if you come up with any innovations, tag me in the purple. Like I'm truly curious what you guys can kind of take this and run with it. But I tried to just, when I made this stream, I said, okay, if I was to make a Metafy, what would I put in it? And I just started talking. So I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. I hope everybody had a good time. I know we had a ton of laughs, right? And Thick Hide Hunter is so good. Def should consider it. So it was in the list, but once again, my whole strategy is block 1 card, send a 2 for 6, and then rock. Thick Hide Hunter is only good if you block your entire hand down. So I 100% agree with you. If you go onto a more defensive Tough Nut build, 100%. Those 6 block, 1 card, super good, right? But it is what it is. This is not what my deck is trying to do because I'm trying to play it very, very aggressively. So I hope everybody, has a great time and had a great time on the stream. And I really appreciate any feedback. I want to thank everybody for joining me. I really do appreciate it. We had some good laughs, and I appreciate all the banter and chat. But yeah, thank y'all so much for joining me. Hope everybody has a good rest of their night. And if you're going to a ProQuest this weekend, I wish you the best of luck. I wish I could join y'all, but we were lucky enough to win the first one we went to, so we're not allowed to play for the rest of the season. But we'll take it. We got qualified, so I'll see everybody at Pro Tour Las Vegas. And thank y'all so much for joining me. Enjoy the deck. It'll be in the Discord. Take care.